Welcome, friends. It's Gisa from Butterfly Garden. I'm excited to have you here for our read aloud today. The story is called Not So Different: What You Really Want to Ask About Having a Disability. Go ahead, ask me. And it's written by Shane Burcaw and illustrated by Matt Carr. Hi, my name is Shane Burcaw. I bet you have some questions for me. Many people do. They stare and wonder all sorts of things, so I want to answer their most common questions and yours head on. What's wrong with you? Absolutely nothing is wrong with me. I'm just a little different. I was born with a disease called spinal muscular atrophy, or SMA for short, that makes my muscles very weak. It affects all the muscles that help me move: my arms, legs, neck, and more. I've been like this since I was a cute little baby. My body doesn't have the proteins that it needs to create new muscle, so I can't get stronger by going to the gym and working out. Scientists are working on a lot of different possibilities to treat my disease, but so far they haven't found one that works. Why is your head so much bigger than the rest of your body? I've never been able to walk, and since my disease is progressive, I get weaker as I get older, meaning that my arms are weaker now than when I was a kid. Because my muscles don't grow normally, my body has stayed pretty small, but my head and my enormous brain were not affected by my disease, so they grew to a normal size. I admit it might look a little funny sitting on top of my tiny body. Don't let it get you down, Shane. My head is big and my arms are short too, but I'm still awesome. You're not going to eat me, right? But how do you do things? I need help with a lot of things. Luckily, I have great friends and an amazing family. This is my mom, my dad, and my brother, Andrew. No one else in my family has SMA. It's actually very rare and affects only about 1 in every 10,000 babies. But even though they don't have the disease themselves, my family still lives with it every day by helping me. What do they help you with? Almost everything. They help me shower using a special bathtub chair. Then my dad helps me get dressed, and my mom helps me comb my hair so I look handsome. My brother helps me brush my teeth, but he loves to joke around, so I don't let him help me get dressed, or he makes me wear ridiculous outfits. They lift me into bed every night when it's time to go to sleep and help me roll over in the middle of the night when I'm uncomfortable too. They also help me go to the bathroom by lifting me onto the toilet. I have a special seat with a strap on it so I don't fall off or in. How do you eat? I love eating. It's one of my favorite things to do. But since the muscles in my mouth are very weak, I try to stick with softer foods like mashed potatoes, mac and cheese, and pizza. Sometimes I eat them all at once. My family helps me by cutting my food up for me. How does your chair work? Although I get a lot of help from my family, I am able to do a lot of things by myself too, because I have this awesome motorized wheelchair that helps me move around. I drive it using a joystick, sort of like a video game controller. I get a new chair about every 7 years, and my doctors help me pick out the model that best suits my needs. I can drive my chair about as fast as you can ride your bike, and I wear safety straps to make sure I don't fall out. I can pop a wheelie with my brother's help. And I can even drive it in the snow, but it's very slippery, so I have to drive carefully or I'll crash. Can you climb stairs? Stairs are impossible, but luckily many places are wheelchair accessible. I can use ramps instead where they're available, and I have an elevator in my room that helps me get to the basement. The Shane-ovator. Can you drive? I have a specially equipped van that I get into using a ramp. Once I'm inside, my family or friends help strap my chair to the van's floor so it stays stable when we drive. Although I don't drive myself since my arms are so weak, I still love going on road trips with friends. How do you play with your friends? My friends and I do a lot of the same things together that you like to do. We play video games, go to the beach, and hang out and talk. We also love to make each other laugh. We love to play sports together too. We have to find different ways to play so that I can practice using my wheelchair, but we always make it work. For example, when we play football, instead of tackling people, I just run them over. When we play soccer, I am able to hit the ball with the wheels of my chair. But I have to be careful too. One time, when I was playing soccer, I forgot to put my safety straps on and I flipped out of my chair onto my head. Ouch. Do people ever make fun of you? Occasionally, and it hurts my feelings because if they knew me a little better, they would see that I'm not so different. I believe it's very important not to judge a book by its cover. So when you meet someone who looks different from you, it's always best to treat them with kindness and respect. After all, that person may end up becoming one of your best friends. I love making new friends, so if you see me out and about, don't be afraid to come up and say hello. And that's the end of our story. I hope you enjoyed the story today, friends. Please support us by liking and subscribing and sharing our stories with others. Join us again soon.